We don't know where we are. We don't know where we are.
Hey guys, it's Sana, and as you can tell, I'm lost in Shinjuku. And in the midst of me getting lost, I completely forgot to film an intro, so sorry about that. But anyways, I came to Shinjuku because my friend Jasmine and I decided that we wanted to go check out Bunka Fashion College. We are both very interested in studying fashion, and we've both been looking into this school for a little while now, but we can't seem to decide which program we wanted to study. And I was blessed enough that my dear friend who goes to Bunka Fashion College, her name is Agnes, there she is, she's super sweet, she decided to give us a little tour of her department, which is the Fashion Textile Department. She's been studying for 3 years now, so she knows Bunka Fashion College pretty well. So yeah, let's go along and check out the school together.
You good?
And this is the bookshop where you can buy magazines and no, not textbooks, just magazines. And that is over. Have you been there the other time, Sarah?
No.
No. Okay, I'll show you here first.
Okay.
This is the library,
Mm.
and it's really good, the library, because it's dated like the books like since like 1980s. They still have the books here.
Wow.
And they always update their magazines, all the fashion magazines like WWD.
So I didn't do a very good job of explaining this in the video, but basically this is an exhibit of previous work done by some students. They wouldn't really sell this kind of stuff in stores, but it was still cool to see what Japanese students kind of experiment with and what they make.
And this is my class.
Oh.
Just come in. So yeah, we are not a big class compared to the apparel design, and this is what we make. Our recent project is the jacket.
That's yours?
No, that's
Oh.
not. Yeah. And these are my friends. This is mine, but I'm not done yet.
Ooh.
Well, it's not a jacket, it's a coat right now because it's
Oh.
long and it's wool. So nobody says it's a jacket. And yeah, got the bodies, and I'll show you what we do. Like,
Sure. Then Agnes showed us her sketchbook and some of her projects, and the sketches are so detailed. I was really impressed.
So we learned how to make, we draw fabrics, like how, I don't know what I made, but it looked like, just try to make it like a checkered. So you learn how to draw textures, and then this is actually this. So I first draw this, which is a repeated pattern. And then the teacher said, if you make a repeated pattern, can you imagine like what clothes will you put it? And then one I put like a casual chic, and another one is sporty, which is this.
Cool.
So I changed the color, yeah. And then this was for like a retro. The theme was retro. It was for competition. I didn't make it, but whatever. And then we learned how to draw lingerie, and then this was for another competition. And then the theme was you can choose whatever. So some people choose like eggs or anything, and then I choose cathedral because I really like the mosaic and stuff. And then this I draw it by hand, and I scan it and I print it out. And so this is the result. It kind of, what do you call it? Like kind of breaks the colors compared to that. Like, so I'm thinking of embroidering it over it, and then put it on the jacket. The jacket just now used. And then, oh, perfect. Now we have it. Great. And then this is another repeated pattern, but this is a mirror image. So this is, imagine this has the top left, and then you mirror it here, and mirror it here, and mirror it there.
Oh, I see.
And then I'm actually the only person in class who printed this. So,
Wow.
it becomes like that. And yeah.
So Hybrid Identity is the name of the concept she was going for this portfolio. She actually did like a fusion of Indonesian and Japanese art, and she truly blew me away with this portfolio. I was honestly really impressed.
So the first one is the jacket, which is, this is the material that I used. And actually there's more, which is the fur and the cords and everything. Yeah. And this is the one that you said, so you can touch the fabric here. So the real one is this one. Yeah, and I changed it to pastel color. And this is another one, which is, this is a tube top, which could be a top and a skirt. And this is all those fabrics are the same, and this is the real one, and you can touch. It's actually acrylic. Can you see the flower print? So it's white base jacquard. We call this jacquard, and then you just print it. So that's why you can see a little bit of what do you call that?
The print, like the
different textures. And this is actually the same fabric, not fabric, print as the sleeve. But you can't really see it because I changed the color and you don't have that much different fabrics attached to it. And this is also the same. You can touch the materials here. I use organza and wool together and make a flare dress. How you feel?
Yeah.
And then this is the original. So it all started from sketch, and then I arranged it in Illustrator and Photoshop, and then I put wool, cord, whatever, and some of them I hand sewed, and some mostly.
Do you write all of this by yourself? Like, do you text everything? Oh wow, nice.
And this is another material, which is the one that you saw, the pastel one. I changed the color, but this is the original one. And yes, that's me lying down.
Just you.
Just to show off like how big the fabric is, because you can't really see how big the fabric is.
I love the colors, they're so gorgeous.
Tropical colors.
This is what you're talking about, right? Yeah.
And they're all hand drawn.
All these like fabrics.
It all started with hand drawn, and then I scanned it and digital printed.
Wow.
So you print out the paper. For polyester, you need to print paper first, which is like this. This is actually my print, the one that you saw this now.
Oh, cool.
So you print it out, and then you put it on fabric. Okay, let's say this is the fabric, and then you put it together like that. So when it comes out, the color is sticks on the fabric.
I have a heat press like that at my house, but I just use it for making t-shirts. That's really cool.
So it depends like on how like creative you want to get. So I think like the real material is like this. So some is already silver, some is white base. So when you print it out, the white base might not get as much color as the silver part.
Right.
So that's why it gives you this effect.
This is really cool. This is all the different students like
Over the years.
They make. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so this is like from students from before then.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they begin to close to like this. As you can see, there's pleats, which is really cool because it looks like flowers.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't print it like as well as I did just now, when it's folded nicely, it will look like a leaf. Suddenly, mine looks like a flower. But yeah, it's on purpose. So yeah,
so cool.
this is the digital printing area. So my friend's a project she wants to use sponge to make cloth. Oh, my teachers here are introduced.
Oh,
You
cool.
guys.
So obviously I didn't film while we were talking to her teacher, but I did get a chance to check out the lab, and it was pretty awesome. Honestly, we got to see a bunch of different cool things. We got to see how she makes this really interesting fabric that's kind of like a mesh-like fabric. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but she showed us how she kind of alters the shape of it by using some marbles and buttons, actually. And so I thought that was really fascinating to see. And she even showed us how she makes it, because it was a project that she was working on in class. So she showed us how she kind of cut it up. And this time it came up with a really interesting color pattern and had a little bit of like a white ring on it. But I thought it was just so cool to see her kind of like doing her thing. And you could tell she's really passionate about it. So yeah, next she showed us how to make this cool cotton print as well.
So this is three boards print. That's why there's three colors. Yeah, you can just walk there and.
It's really cool, right? So this is the kind of board that would be used to make what you just saw a couple seconds ago. And normally they either use that method or they use hand-painted images like the ones that you're looking at right now. These ones are actually done by Agnes's teacher. He actually hand-painted all of these and used them for different, I guess, like textile projects. So it was really cool to see that in person and to kind of see what kind of work goes into making these fabrics. And as you can see, Japanese students that are studying textile design seem to take this really seriously. So it was so cool to check out the lab and to kind of see people working hard. And honestly, I have to say that out of the entire tour, my favorite part was definitely the lab. You got to see how things work. And we also got to see a couple students passing by around the school. It was so cool to see how fashionable they all are. They're just so amazing, and yeah. Unfortunately, this is how we ended the tour. We wanted to check out this cool shop right here, but unfortunately it was closed, so we had to say goodbye. This is how we ended the tour.
Have fun in Indonesia.
Bye. Have a good Tukaman day.
We will. Bye. Alright, so we just said goodbye to Agnes. And I'm here with Jasmine. And we're gonna go eat ramen now because we're hungry and we haven't eaten anything since 9 a.m. How are we still alive? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Oh, wow. We almost got hit by that. Anyways, yeah. This is like the first part, I guess. The second part will be the day of the open campus show. But I hope that was helpful. And I guess if you have questions, you can like leave them below in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. Or I'll probably ask Agnes and ask her to answer them. But yeah. Okay. Bye. Apparently my flight got rebooked because there was no pilot. There's literally no pilot. I don't even understand how that's a thing. I honestly don't know.
It's like, okay, everyone's ready to go land, and